What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all absolutely fantastic, and today, as usual, we're going to continue with the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's going to be the 26th part of the second book, so let's get started. Therefore, when I now said about the formation of the orator for you, I shall first examine, if I can, what he is able to accomplish, for I would like to see him imbued with culture. He should have done some listening and reading, and have learned even those precepts that we have mentioned. I will examine in what respects his physical qualities meet the demands of appropriateness, what he can accomplish in terms of his voice, his strength, his breath, and his tongue. If I then come to the conclusion that he is capable of reaching the highest ranks, I shall not only encourage him to spare no effort, but if he also impress me as a good man, I shall even beg him to do so. So highly do I value the distinction that an eminent orator, who is also a good man, confers on the entire community. But if he has done everything he can and is still likely to reach only an average level, I will allow him to make his own choice. I won't bother him too much. If, however, he is absolutely unsuitable and awkward, I will advise him to restrain himself and choose some other pursuit instead. For we must not in any way allow our encouragement to fail someone of the highest abilities, nor should we deter anyone who has some measure of ability. The position of the first sort of person, it seems to me, is almost divine, while that of the second, either to refrain from doing what you don't have the highest abilities to do, or to do what you're not extremely bad in doing, is typically human. But the third course, ranting in defiance of appropriateness of one, but the third course, ranting in defiance of appropriateness and one's limitations, is typical of a man, as you once said about some ranter, Catullus, who, by blowing his own horn, is collecting as many witnesses of his own stupidity as he can. Let us therefore talk about this figure, the one who has a right to our encouragement and help, and let us do so in such a way as to pass on to him no more than what practice has taught us, and thus guide him to the point that we ourselves have reached without the guide, since better teaching we cannot offer him. Alright, guys, so thank you for joining me today on this reading session. We're going to continue tomorrow as usual. Thank you, see you, and bye.